We have massive news today with Zeta announcing at CES 2026 that they are partnering with OpenAI. Now, I get it. OpenAI is partnering with everybody, but in this video, we're going to be talking about what nobody is seeing or talking about. How SEO is potentially being replaced by GEO. Now, I'll get into that in a little bit, okay? But we are going to talk about in this video the massive move that Zeta had today, how I've been pounding the table. If you're new here, you don't know, but I've been pounding the table on Zeta since basically before summer. And pounding the table on this name, talking about how undervalued it is. Started back at $14 per share, has been a roller coaster ride since then, but we are now sitting at $23.65, ticked up right as I popped over there. $23.65 as of today, and we are calling this name out in the, where are we at? Year to date, obviously no. We are calling this name right around, June timeframe, right around that $14 range. That's when we were calling this name out. Over the past year, it's up 16%. Year to date, this year, 5%. Last 6 months, 44%. And today, 8%. But in after hours, we jumped almost 10%. So now we're up almost 20%. 20%, ladies and gentlemen, in one single day. Do I need to remind you that the S&P 500 has an average return annually of 8 to 10% if you invested in the VOO or something? Almost 20% in one day. Zeta is a name that I've been calling out, pounding the table on, been talking about this, have interviewed the CEO, went to Zeta Live when they invited me out. I love this company. I love this name. And it's not just because they're treating me so well and inviting me out to events and letting me interview their CEO, David Steinberg. It's because what this company is doing reminds me a lot of what Palantir did in their niche. Now, Zeta, if you're new here, is a marketing tech company that's integrating with their own AI as this basically umbrella. They have Athena, which is their AI, super intelligent agent, that basically is going to control their whole marketing firm, all their tools, all their programs, their one Zeta platform. And they are returning, for every $1 spent by their users, they're returning $6 right now. For every $1, they're returning $6. Reminds me a lot of Palantir when they were returning massive return on investment to their first AIP users. And then you've seen this explosive growth. Need I remind you also, Zeta is going to grow 35%, 35% in 2026. They've already guided for that. So without further ado, I'll stop ranting. But yeah, almost a 20% move today. We are crushing it. The 1 year high is $24.69. If we're able to break over that, if we're able to hold even over $22, this stock's going to go to $30. Stick around to the end of the video because we're actually going to be talking about, we're going to be going through the valuation on valuesnapshot.io to see if this is still an opportunity to buy after this massive move, or if we should be waiting until a pullback. So let's get into it. We already looked and saw, massive move, almost 20% here. And here it is from Zeta themselves on X. And if you're not following me on X, it's at theRonnieVShow, same at as YouTube here. Zeta and OpenAI team up. We've formed many partnerships, none more instrumental than OpenAI, says David Steinberg, CEO, Athena by Zeta. We can see that today at CES 2026, right? CES 2026 is massive for technology. NVIDIA is going to be speaking the next 2 days. Zeta, we're actually doing a live stream tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow around 5:30-ish Eastern time. Tune in, me, Wealthmatica, and some other people like Nate from X. We're going to be breaking down all this news and what David Steinberg says in his interview at CES. We announced a strategic collaboration with OpenAI to power Athena by Zeta. This reflects where enterprise marketing is heading, AI that goes beyond insights to answer driven marketing at scale, helping teams move faster and act with more confidence. Since announcing Athena at Zeta Live, we have received strong demand, which is why we are also excited to share that our first Athena agentic apps are now in beta. They've officially launched Athena. Massive. And we expect Athena to be fully live by the end of Q1 2026. So fully live. They're in beta right now. He's been saying this. Massive, 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 massive. And TKO, which UFC and WWE, two major brands in our world. If you never saw UFC fight on, be promoted, or WWE, or you don't know either of those things, I don't know where you've been living, because those are two very huge sports in the world right now. But think about it, Athena by Zeta, and read our full announcement here. So let's just read this. That's from this is from CEO. This is from the CCO of OpenAI. Zeta shows how advanced AI moves beyond insights and into action. By working together, we are bringing agentic intelligence directly into everyday marketing workflows, helping enterprises move faster and act with confidence. And this is from Vice President Data Intelligence, Deborah Cook, TKO Group Holdings. Athena is already transforming how our team works, generating segment-based reports from a simple prompt and running ad hoc analysis in seconds has been a game changer. It's in beta, guys. It's in beta. And you have a large company that has UFC and WWE, two major brands with tens or hundreds of millions of people across the globe watching these fights in the wrestling matches. And that's what they're saying about Zeta. Come on. That's what they're saying about Athena. Come on, guys. So let me talk to you real quick before we get into this. So many companies. Now, people are kind of dulled down to this. So many companies have partnered with OpenAI. So many. It's nothing new. It's not a secret. OpenAI is partnering with everybody. And it was a joke on X for a little while. Oh, who's going to partner with them next? Blah, 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 right? But the thing about this partnership that people don't understand is this. Zeta launched in September 17, 2025. Zeta announces generative engine optimization solution to help brands lead in the post-search era. So SEO is search engine optimization, right? So when you go to Google, whenever you search something on YouTube, whenever you search something on TikTok, so on and so forth, it kind of takes your search information and then it kicks back out to you with their ads. What they gear their ads towards you. You ever be, talking with somebody just in private about maybe buying a new skateboard or something, a present for your kid during the holidays, and the next thing you know, on TikTok or YouTube or Instagram, maybe even X, you see an ad for that exact thing. Well, that might be because they're listening to you, or it might be because you already searched that specific thing, or you stayed watching a video for a while on that specific gift, so on and so forth. That's your search engine optimization. Now, what's going to happen when people search less and prompt AI more? What's going to happen is that generative engine optimization is going to be the future that slowly, so here's SEO, here's generative optimization. It's going to slowly start taking market share away from SEO, because as we're already seeing, SEO is going to continue to die because search is going to continue to dwindle down smaller and smaller, while more people are going to be prompting ChatGPT, prompting Grok, prompting Anthropic, prompting all of these, prompting Copilot. Not just prompting, but also talking with, right? If you go to AI, you can pull it up and then you could just talk to them. You could talk to them like they're a normal human being. They're not, they're AI. Don't fall in love with them, right? But you could talk to them like they're a normal human being, ask them questions, have banter with them, so on and so forth. So you're not searching anything. So how are ads going to be morphed into what you need? How are they going to be morphed and find their client? How are companies going to find their client with their specific ads and have targeted ads? Generative engine optimization. That's how they're going to do it. And that's why you're going to see this. And that's why this partnership is so massive, because Zeta is partnering with OpenAI, which is one of the biggest and baddest names when it comes to ChatGPT and like the whole chat prompts and stuff, right? Chatting with AI. It's one of the largest, and they're also integrated with OpenAI, or sorry, Copilot, right? So that covers Microsoft as well. So they are going with the big dog, and they are going to spin up this generative engine optimization, and they're going to change the game forever. They're changing the game forever with generative engine optimization and replacing search engine optimization, SEO, because of what I was talking about. You're no longer going to be searching things in mass. You're going to be talking to AI. You're going to be either voice talking with them, or you're going to be typing to AI, to ChatGPT, to Grok, to whatever, talking to them about, search the best gifts in 2025, 2026. I personally did that. Search for me the best gifts for a boy in 2025. I did that for Christmas. I found some really awesome gifts. It prompted us really awesome gifts. So what if then now it knows this, and maybe I don't buy something, but now it knows what to kind of give me an ad for, maybe for right there on ChatGPT, or maybe later down the road on Instagram, or maybe, I don't know, maybe on my smart glasses. I don't have them, but when I do, right? This is what I'm talking about. And you can see how big of an opportunity this is. And the thing you need to understand is Zeta is first to the market on this. They're first to the market. So you want to talk about Moat? You want to talk about brand? Let's talk about Zeta getting into GEO and replacing SEO with the top dog OpenAI. Let's talk about Zeta having first party data, a ton of it. First party data, ads, and generative engine optimization is going to be like this perfect little bow on top of the present on Christmas morning, guys. Wow. David Steinberg, I love you, man. I love you. I love you, man. You and your team are crushing it. So many people have been doubting you, David. So many people have been doubting you. They've been pulling up your past. They've been dragging your name through the mud. Me and some other members on X have been sitting there combating these fudsters, these fear, uncertainty, and doubters. We've been battling them. We've been in the trenches battling them, preserving Zeta's name and David's name, because I've met David. I understand who this person is. He's a very nice and genuine person who cares, and he's a great businessman. I've also interviewed him and got to show the retail community what kind of person David is. Guys, you don't understand the opportunity that is still there with this company, even after a 20% move. You don't understand. You don't understand. I've tried over and over to tell people, but hey, so really, to break it down, massive partnership with OpenAI. It's more than just partnering with OpenAI and they're going to help with just the voice of Athena. We already knew that. We already knew that they were helping with the voice of Athena. Now, what do we know? Now we know that they're working on generative engine optimization, which is going to be massive and take over the SEO market. As it takes over the SEO market, Zeta is going to be a first player and a first mover on this technology. They already have been since September 17th, so they already know what they're doing. And you're probably going to see Google with Gemini line up, and you're probably going to see Grok with X line up, Anthropic, Amazon, whoever else. You're going to see them line up and say, Zeta, we want generative engine optimization with you. Come on in. David says, come on into my office. Let's work out a deal. Partnership, 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 partnership. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. My kids are going crazy at my door. So let's wrap this up, guys. Is there opportunity still there on Zeta? Let's talk about it. Let's go over to valuesnapshot.io. If you want a 7-day free trial, you can come on over to valuesnapshot.io and get this now. What I love about this website is you can come right over here into your value analyzer, or I can come down here to my watch list and I can go find Zeta. I can go find my bear case, bull case, whatever case I want to find, right? And go find it, click it, bring it back here, and then see. Okay, so we know that next year they're going to grow 35%. We can come in here and say, let's say over the next 5 years, years to project is a discounted cash flow model, right? Discounted cash flow model, you can do EPS, you can do rule of 40, you can do PEG ratio, you can do all four if you wanted to. I'm going to strictly stick here with 5 years. Trailing 12-month revenue is about 1.2 billion. Revenue growth over the next 5 years, 35% is what they're going to do next year. I'm going to stay conservative, and I'm going to put in 25% revenue growth rate over the next 5 years average per year, right? So this year they're going to do 35%. Next year they might do 25%. They're going to average 25%, I believe, over the next 5 years. And that's like conservative. I think they could do a lot higher, guys. So free cash flow margins currently trailing 12 month, 12.7. They've been growing these and they're expecting these to get to 14%. So let's say 14% over the next 5 years. They're talking about getting to 14% this year, next year. So you can honestly probably send that even higher if you wanted to, but let's be conservative. Let's just take 14% over the next 5 years and let's give them a 30 free cash flow terminal value. So at the end of the 5 years, we would assign them a 30 terminal fair value on their free cash flow. So how much people are willing to pay for it? Currently it's a 31, 30 at the end of 5 years, growing 25% per year. Okay, discount rate 10%. Blow your mind. 128, 129% upside for this company, sitting at current price of $21.68. Oh, but Ronnie, it's actually at $23.62. Okay. So what? You're still at over 100% upside, guys. The intrinsic value, the fair value of this company is $49.61. This is a 5 billion company, probably closer to 6 billion market cap tomorrow. A 6 billion market cap company. They have massive room and they just partner with the biggest dog in the game in OpenAI. They're about to flip profitable as well, as I'll show you in the financial charts on this site as well. So a 5-year price target, $70.63. I think they can actually beat that. But let's say you bought today, even in after hours at $23 and some cents. You do what you're going to do. But I'm telling you, the opportunity is there. It's undervalued. The opportunity is there. And you'd be looking at almost 27% CAGR per year for the next 5 years owning Zeta today, based on these assumptions. You go down to 20% revenue growth rate, which they've been doing it quarter in, quarter out, and you keep it at a trailing 12 month of their current free cash flow margins, and you bump them down to a 25 terminal, you're still 46% undervalued. It's still a $30+ stock. And that's what I've been screaming about. I've been screaming, everybody. This is a $30+ stock. Nobody was listening. This thing got down to $14. $14. It's a $30+ stock with very, very conservative assumptions. People want to bring up the lawsuit. That's frivolous. It's dumb. Even if they settle, even if they get found guilty, they have insurance for this. These companies get sued all the time. It's not going to hurt where they're going. But whatever. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt, whatever. Let's go to the AI one-pager. Let's go to my opportunity matrix. Is Zeta an opportunity today? I have a simple framework that I use. It's the opportunity matrix, and it's the 3 Ds: discovery, data, and direction. Okay, ready for this? Discovery. Is the company misunderstood or mispriced? Yes, it is. Is there a clear catalyst or fear creating opportunity? Lawsuit, short report, stock-based compensation, which they've already handled and getting addressed. But yes, there is. Does the business model have long-term durability? Yes, it does. Just partnered with OpenAI. That was massive. And they're meeting a marketing need that is going to continue to increase in total addressable market for the foreseeable future. Data, the second point of the 3 Ds. Are revenues, earnings growing? Yes, they are. Are margins stable and expanding? Yes, they are. Is cash flow strong or improving? We just saw it. Yes, it is. Is valuation attractive compared to peers? Yes, it is. Compared to Adobe, compared to CRM, compared to other companies like Oracle. Direction. Is the trend up on higher time frames? On the weekly and monthly, yes, it is. I don't have to pull up a chart to show you that. I've done that on X. I've posted my charts there. I posted my charts in the collective. Posted my price targets in the collective as well. Is the stock not overbought? No, it's not overbought yet. Is the stock a falling knife? No, it's not a falling knife. Does the matrix indicator show strength or breakout potential? Yes, it does. My matrix indicator, which tells us exactly when to buy, exactly when to sell before the next downturn on a company on a weekly or monthly time frame, it says it's a buy. It's been saying it's a buy. And here we are, 11 for 11. We have opportunity. I kind of want to sing it. Opportunity. I'm not good at singing, guys. You can clip that and make fun of me. I don't care. I'm not good at that. Save to my watch list. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to look. The final thing, I'm going to look at the financial charts. Let's look at the financial charts because I really want to touch base on this. Let's look at a quarterly time frame. And let's see this. Okay, let's get rid of let's just have gross, net, and free cash flow. Net margins up and to the right. Free cash flow margins up and to the right. Look, 15.6%. 15.6% this last quarter. 15.6. We put in 14. Then we put in 12.7 for what they were doing for this past trailing 12 month. And profit margins staying steady, and actually growing over time. Revenue and net income. Let's look at this. Ladies and gentlemen. 2022 Q4, 175 million, negative 51.8 million. Where are we going? Oh, what's that? We almost flipped to bullish on net income if it wasn't for the Marigold acquisition, which was a beautiful acquisition. So I'm not worried about it. And we're sitting at 337 million in revenue, 9% increase. 9% quarter over quarter, 3% the last 3 quarters, 9% average, 5-quarter average. And then if we exit this and we get a trailing 12 month, what do we see? Again, revenue up and to the right, 728 million to 1.2 billion, negative 187 million in 2023 Q4, all the way up to negative 22.81 billion. They're about to flip to profitability, and that is what Wall Street loves. They love a company that consistently comes in and beats earnings. Check mark. They're about to have their 17th straight beat and raise quarter. They love consistent revenue, SaaS. They're a SaaS company, subscription as a service, and they love a profitable company. This company, Zeta, reminds you so much of Palantir, guys. So much of Palantir. So much. It's ridiculous. Gross operating profit, EBITDA just completely flipped on its head. Cash flows just going to the sky here, up and to the right, just massive free cash flow. And just so you guys know, I love free cash flow. Discounted cash flow model is my favorite, but you can also use the EPS model. You can use Rule of 40. You can use PEG ratio. You can use whatever you want. But yeah, amazing. And then let's talk about shares outstanding on a quarterly basis. You'll like to see this because this is what people talk crap about too with the company. Shares outstanding, they've been slowly cutting back. They've been cutting back. So cash and debt, great. Way more cash than debt. Earnings per share, like I said, it's about to flip here. And return on assets, free cash flow per share, return on equity. Yeah, price to book. I'm not going to tell you to buy, but if I didn't have a position, I'd be buying more right here, right now. So that's it. Yes, Zeta is still an opportunity. What am I doing with Zeta now? I'm holding. I am holding. I'm not going to be a seller of this company until we get to some point where I punch in basically rosy assumptions. I punch in rosy assumptions, bullish or ultra bullish assumptions, and then we're kind of at fair valuation or above that. If I punch in rosy assumptions or really bullish assumptions, and then we're at the point where we're overvalued over that fair value price, that's whenever I would consider selling covered calls to collect premium while I wait for someone else to take my shares off my hands. But that's not going to be till like 40 plus, guys. And we're sitting at $23 in after hours. Let's check it. $23.58. Almost a 20% move in one day. And they were up Friday too. They were up big on Friday too. So there you have it. I haven't asked you this whole video, but please like the video, follow for more, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. And don't forget our live stream tomorrow. There's some really smart people in this live stream tomorrow, smarter than me when it comes to Zeta and what they're actually doing behind the scenes with their technology. We have somebody that works hand in hand with CRM and Adobe and that knows the industry to talk about it. And we also have Nick from Wealthmatica, which is a super nerd when it comes to all things Zeta, and he really knows the ins and outs of this company. He also interviewed the CEO, David Steinberg. So me and him are the only ones that have interviewed David Steinberg. So that should kind of tell you his pedigree is right up there next to me. And we both were able to interview David Steinberg because David loves our content. Not just because we talk about the stock a lot, not just because we're sitting here and, saying how great of an opportunity it is. We're not saying it for him. We're not saying it for the company. We're not saying it because we're shareholders. We're saying it because it's right here in front of your faces. And if you need to rewatch the video, go back and rewatch the video because I don't know what you're watching if you don't see this opportunity yet. I appreciate it. Love you all. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace